Well, it's a high-tech plan the FBI says would be invaluable for tracking down criminals. This week, the agency is awarding a $1 billion contract to develop the next generation of biometrics. But what will it mean for our personal data? Joining me now live from the newsroom with a few answers is Jane Norris, host of the Federal Drive on Federal News Radio AM 1050. Well, the first question, the FBI already has 55 million fingerprints on file, but it's hoping to massively expand the data on people's personal characteristics. Tell us about this.
Well, actually, what it's going to be, it's as you said, the next generation identification system. So they already have our fingerprints on file, 55 million, as you said. But now it's going to be facial recognition and iris scans and even tattoos, possibly, that they'll keep on file. And it'll give them another opportunity to really look at the database to determine whether criminals and potential terrorists, people who are coming in and out of the country through the U.S. visit program from overseas, it'll all be kept in a database, and over a period of time, as you said, 10 years before this all rolls out, they will continue to just keep this data and then see if they can make a determination about the people who they're looking for, people who are entering and leaving the country and perhaps have criminal intentions.
So how close are we to be able to use this technology? You say rolling it out over 10 years. Do we actually have this kind of technology right now in some shape or form?
Well, the technology is being used in other countries. Germany is using it for its train system, and it's not entirely accurate. This is the problem. So their law enforcement doesn't currently use it. It is used in the UK, and other countries are experimenting with it as well. But in terms of actually taking a picture, a face, and then making a determination about whether this person fits all of these parameters and then identifying them based on the fact that they're walking through a train station, they haven't had a lot of accuracy. About 60% accuracy during the day, they say, 20% accuracy during the evening hours when the light is low. So you can see they still have problems with it.
There's still a lot of bugs to work out. Well, now, I can imagine that the idea of all of this is very exciting to law enforcement agencies, but privacy watchdogs are not at all happy with the new contract, and one concern that a system like this leaves the door wide open for mistakes.
Well, you can see that. I mean, obviously, when we had U.S. senators being stopped by TSA because their name was on the no-fly list, you can see there might be some mistakes that could be made. Additionally, when people go through a background or a security check, say they have a high-level job with a contractor, or they go to work for the federal government, there are probably a lot of people that get access to Air Force bases or naval bases. All of that material is now going to go in the same database. And additionally, employers can even request that anyone who they've gone through a background check with, an employee, if they should have a brush with the law, they can ask the FBI to turn that information back over to them as the employer. So they'll know if there's ever been a situation where the employee has had some trouble.
And right now the FBI doesn't save the fingerprints that it uses when people go through background checks and have to supply their fingerprints. But that may
That's right. And currently they don't. You're right, Beverly. But it could change, and it probably will change, because they intend to build out this database with a lot of information. So I think there are security concerns, but there are also privacy concerns that the ACLU and other groups are really bringing up. And so we all are going to be in a database eventually. We probably already are. But in this case, now irises, our faces, and even our tattoos could end up in a database with the FBI.
All right, Jane Norris from Federal News Radio. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.